and welcome to the 8th dev stream for Manning's Games. I can't believe we've been doing this for 8 weeks. And I'm here with Monkey and Aquateus,
Hello.
a silent listener and occasional contributor. And today, well, Monkey is working on his commission for V. For V's, was it an anime horror game, is it? But he also wants 3D prints.
It's a gift for the It's a gift for the creator of Succubus Prison. The actual inspiration for his game. Wait, shit, don't break.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm quite happy with this. Never done 3D printing before. Never had to slice up a model, and in my infinite wisdom, going for a complicated one for my first attempt. This will be fine. This will be fine.
Oh god, I don't do it. Really don't. And,
why did I have to give up alcohol? That was a mistake.
Well, I've had my hands full the last couple of days trying to make this Elegans boss work, and it's been a nightmare. The software physics that we're using for going viral does not work with this particular graphic. I was not able to make it work, and so I've had to just do something different. But anyway, so I've actually got the most of the boss working. It's just today I'm going to build up a little cinematic for when it dies. So
I see. Also, your audio is choppy on the stream, but not on Discord.
Oh god.
Something up with the bitrate. I don't know.
Well, I'll stop your watching your stream.
Probably.
Maybe that'll help.
Something's up with the bandwidth. I don't know.
Well, hopefully that fixes it. What does it say on YouTube? Your internet sucks and you should feel bad. That's basically what YouTube tells me.
Oh god. It's like, I'm sorry, we don't have fiber everywhere.
Yeah, well, I've got fiber to the home, but I think the problem is my computer is the issue. It's slow and it's ancient. Like the guts of it, like the computer was assembled almost like what, 2015? No, it would have been earlier, like 2011 or something. So it's old.
That is impressive. I suppose it's still running.
Yeah, no, I'm good at making things last. My phone is from 2019 and my laptop's from 2010. Anyway, so let's get started with this. First thing, I want to add a little feature to it when it rip apart start, connect to the Elegans, rip apart start. I really don't like the Godot design, like the way Godot does. Okay, rip apart start. I'll move this in so people can see what I'm doing. Okay, rip apart, and what I'm going to do is make it pulsate.
We have it undulate before it commits apoptosis. It's one of those things that once I learned what it was, I was very disgusted by it because I like Jello. And once I learned the word undulate, I could not like Jello anymore. It made me incredibly sad.
Why?
It just looks wrong. For me.
Undulate.
I don't like undulate. Yeah, I hear it. I see a vision of just a mass that's just moving as if it should be liquid, but it's not liquid. I hate everything about it.
Actually, no, what I'll do it as an animation. It's so much easier to do it like that. Well, yes and no. It'll be easy, but also... Anyway. Add child node. Animation player.
Oh, man.
I think
I don't know if you've had the time to watch any cartoons recently, but have you seen Space King?
Space King. Oh, yes.
Space
Yes.
God. Oh, God, I'm not allowed to have fun. And Space King is fun for me.
Yeah.
Is this fine? This is fine. They have been actually making more and more stuff for it. It is honestly impressive. Originally, it was just a little jokey thing, but now we got a proper intro and everything, and I'm like, ooh. This is kind of stupid, but I like it. Is this fine? A very good question. Task manager, is this fine? Yes, actually, it's not going to 99% on anything, so that is a good sign. It is hard capped, though. The RAM is not moving. Pro tip, if the RAM in your software isn't moving, chances are something is wrong. Oh, God, I'm gonna have to do this. Crap, alt, give me that.
Okay. And
Alt, give me that.
yeah, I suppose that's okay.
You guys are both streaming. I didn't realize that. My bad.
Was that Aquatize?
I thought that only one of you was streaming, so I was watching the Discord, and then I didn't realize that both of you were streaming.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
streaming on YouTube, and I was also going to stream Monkey stuff and just alternate between, but no, I just my
Bandwidth
computer's
decrease,
not powerful
no.
enough for it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's
Left is not bad.
there.
Oh, God. That's bright. Okay. That's fine. Alright, delete. Go here, give me that. And then merge all.
Disrupt animation. Animation player. end, which will be good. Connect.
Aquarius. Do you know John Cena? I'm assuming you're American.
John Cena?
Yeah, John Cena. Specifically in that role he's in. I forgot the character. He likes guns. That's all I remember. He's got like a metal helmet on him. What is it?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
But that's the one superhero. Crap.
Exactly. Shows
Suicide
that.
Squad.
Suicide Squad, really? I see.
It's a
I see.
Suicide Squad spin-off.
I see. Because God, I'm sure the rest of the show is probably just
Peacemaker. That
crap.
was it. It was Peacemaker.
But John Cena is just like pulling me towards it like a neutron star. I gotta be honest with you.
For me, the John Cena's image has been ruined ever since he pulled the whole what was it?
Countdown to the CCP.
Yeah, where he became Jean Cena.
What the fuck? Was this his heel turn? Was that his new name?
Yeah, it was that was the name that everyone was calling him because he decided to just become Chinese.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It was,
Oh god.
Ding
That was
Chilling. That was it. Ding Chilling.
God, that was funny. I swear. There is something about it. I don't know what it is. Oh, right now I remember. Now, I don't know if any of you have seen this, but the sugar mama is a terrifying creature, especially the Chinese one. And the way he was acting, it looked like he had one, and she was right behind him with a belt, just ready to go the second he made a mistake.
Someone needs to edit that original video and have the occasional clack of a belt in the background.
Oh god. I have a problem that I can just I see that and things. Normal people just have their weird like ships that they put in. Me, I'm like no. He's clearly suffering in an abusive relationship. This is clearly what's going on. He wouldn't act this way otherwise. That's what I choose to believe.
There's a term for that online. It's called cope.
It is. It's how I survive in this modern world. I mean, have you seen all my favorite franchises? God damn. That's right. Only solution left is screw it, we'll make our own.
Oh.
Is it supposed to be that rigid?
Elegans.
That's fine. That's fine. What is this?
You're talking
No.
about the Elegans.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the soft body physics doesn't work with the Elegans. So yeah, I've tried for weeks to make it work, and it's just like no, can't do it. So I'm just doing it like a rigid little thing.
Instead of keeping it that kind of rigid should be fine. What you can do is create like sub-segments and then have it break on those sub-segments and give it a little bit of a soft body movement even though it's rigid.
Yeah.
He was wrong. Yeah, no, that could work.
Problem is, I'm not sure how to make that work.
This is some kind of evil.
Yeah. How would I make that work?
Can you have animation loops?
Yeah.
Is there a way to bake in the like just bake in an animation of the thing undulating?
Yeah. How do I have it the ability to undulate in the first place? That's the problem.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Hang on, give me a sec. Add polygon. Let's try this. I'm gonna add the elegans here. Oh, for Christ's sake. It says devout Catholic. I need to go to confession.
Oh, it's all right. You just keep that with you. You keep those secrets bottled up, and then one day you will die, and it's not your problem anymore. No, wait, no, that was somebody's advice on managing their anger. No, never mind. Your idea is probably better.
I actually haven't been to confession in 30 years. I only did it once.
How was it? I never had the experience. If you remember that far back.
Okay, we're gonna maybe this might work if I'm doing it correctly. Nice. Swear to God, I hope I am. But anyway, no, I remember I went like we had to do it. It was part of the holy reconciliation that where you're supposed to confess your sins to the priest for the first time. And it's like I remember when I was a kid, like the what we had to confess was like what I had to confess. I remember was what do I do? How do I add phones here? Now, I remember having to.
That's right, you were a boneless boy back then. That was your sin. That's fine. Alright.
Okay, no, I need to add a skeleton.
Okay, let's just go with 5%. 5%. You won't crash if it's 5%, right?
Hopefully not.
Okay, it's fine. Mercifully. Down to 1 million. Can you go any lower? 500.
So anyway, no, but I remember like the teacher was telling me, "Oh, you need to confess your sins because I spelt out the word DICK in class one day." That was a terrible sin I had to confess.
I don't think that is something God would be too bothered by.
You know, I just remember thinking to myself, no wonder I was an atheist in my teens.
Yeah, back then. I can't put this.
Okay.
It's a common thing. Like whenever something culturally has too much spread or influence or dominance, the quality control just goes out the window. You just get some.
Yeah. Now, well, I remember this was months and months and months ago. I was in church once, and a bunch of the kids were there. Like they were I don't know if they do this in America or in the UK, but they had like the year six, the kindergarten kids when they first start, they have a year six buddy who looks after them and helps them settle into school and everything. Do you guys do that?
Right. We do not. We just kind of have to do our best and hope for the best.
Okay. Okay, how the
Yeah, the closest I had to that was one time while I was doing a visitation, not necessarily actually being at the school.
okay. Okay,
But yeah, just seems like there's just a type of person. It will always be there no matter what. But they just they want to have some position of authority over people, and they're not exactly the brightest bulbs in the bunch.
But here's the thing, it's like one of the things that it says in the Bible is, oh no, I won't go into that, but anyway, sorry, I was in the middle of telling the story. But I was at church, and so there were the year six kids there with their, so the kindergarten kids with their year six buddies, and they were doing this little dance in church about showering God's love down upon you, right? And the girls were all into it. All the girls were really into it. The kindergarten boys were a bit confused, and the year six boys, you know what I saw on their face?
What?
This is cringe, lame, and gay.
It is. It is stupid.
I thought that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make an atheist.
Just like, how could it be so easy to be so cringe? Oh, trust me, son. It's a fine art. I have, but to be fair, paradoxically, I love being cringe. It is a fun thing for me. I am nothing compared to the organic levels of cringe I have seen. It is magical. I'm looking at that thing.
Cringe turns me away.
Yeah, it's like you're being wholehearted about this. You're not being ironic at all. Damn it. What was it? There's a lot you can actually go into to make it cool. I mean, how there were a few game devs that did, especially the ones that made Dante's Inferno. Like, oh, look at it. It's just so edgy and shit. Oh. He's going to hell.
That was a blast.
Whoa, look at this boss fight. This is even more crazy than God of War. Does God of War have, like, a big titty lady with, like, babies coming out of her boobies?
Oh, God. I remember...
No.
I remember
exactly.
watching someone play Dante's Inferno, and... yeah. That's the problem. It portrays Dante as a Templar, and he wasn't. He was just a... He wasn't even... He was...
I don't know the story of Dante. Yeah, I'm sure it was. I just don't know the story of Dante. It's not like the old what's it? Like some games are true to source material more than others. Oh god, this is hideous. What did I do? Moving up. Separate this thing. Separate it so it will stop looking so hideous. Yeah, some games like Assassin's Creed and I suppose the Total War games, the early ones, were more interested in having a bit of authenticity to it, so they stuck more with source material. But okay, Dante's Inferno, I guess, took a few dozen liberties. Okay.
was still a blast of a game, and I think it still portrayed Christianity in a positive way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do love that even the hells have to be segregated. So, no, Dante, you're in the Christian hell. The Muslim hell is over there. As for the Jewish hell, well, we don't talk about that on YouTube.
If the original Dante's Inferno, Mohammed is in hell.
Oh, that's gonna go. Thank God, it's not popular. More popular than it is, or that's gonna cause quite a few problems.
Well, hopefully this stream doesn't go viral so that Dante's Inferno gets cancelled.
No, I forgot. God. I'm an idiot.
Are you an idiot, are you?
I am an idiot. God damn it. I am never doing this again, I swear. I hate it so much. I hate it. And I have done this to myself. So, for context, I'll just show you. You don't have to. So, shoulder piece. I thought, hey, yeah, don't send this to YouTube for obvious reasons.
Shit. I just
you. I do my best for you, and you make me suffer. Oh god. But yeah, so you see this little shoulder piece here.
Oh yeah.
There's actually a shoulder inside that, and that's supposed to be the bit that's gonna come off. No, that's something else. I'll just hide that. Yeah, here it is. These things. These are supposed to be the bits that cut out the main body and just slot on. But no, I forgot. So now I need to do this all again because I forgot.
I'm so glad that I never got into. I tried. I swear to God, I tried. But I'm so glad that I couldn't get into 3D anime, into 3D stuff. I'm so glad.
I mean, I know of two 3D artists that they know what they do now. Straight. They're great 3D artists, ex-Blizzard, and I'm like, this is more fun for you. Yeah, understandable.
I
got nothing.
With animation. When I was in high school, I took part in the what was it called? One of those career centers where I was trained in drafting. So I have experience with Inventor, 2D and 3D. What was Inventor's?
Inventor.
There was a
Inventor. Inventor Syndrome is a novel.
No, not that.
Wait,
Autodesk.
Autodesk.
Autodesk 2D and Autodesk Inventor.
What the? Yeah, keep your fancy drum music and anime system. Show me what the hell this is. What is this? Is this some sort of thing that they use to make buildings?
Okay, I guess that works.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that's very nice.
And, I gotta say though, you working on Autodesk and in college when I worked on Maya, the thing that I made a knife in Maya, I would have done it 10 times faster if I was doing it in Autodesk. Autodesk is really good. It's crazy how much better it was than normal 3D animation stuff.
That's horrifying. I don't want to. I can make a knife pretty easily these days, but that's just because I'm lazy and I know what to do.
Hang on. I'm doing this bloody thing right.
Also, speaking of knives, Aquatis, have you heard the news? Have you heard the news?
Which one?
Good news? Somebody. Oh, this is great news. That's just because I'm a Metal Gear Rising fan. Somebody, some genius, has figured out how to make a hypersonic knife. As in, the thing vibrates while you cut.
So,
I have not heard that, no.
Oh, guys, so cool. I just need that thing to extend to like a foot-long blade.
Check this out. I've put on the stream, but this, I'll also put it on the chat. This is a sword that I designed in Maya.
Open chat.
And it's another similar sword with a better knurling that I designed. Same thing. And that was all in Maya, but I didn't go much further with it. I wish I had.
Yeah, I remember them teaching us a few things with swords. They told us to make a simple little thing, and I was like, okay, can do. We're gonna learn retopology now. Oh dear. I learned the concept of edge flow, and I'm glad I don't think about it anymore.
Aquinas, check this out. You were right. It just a simple polygon skeleton does work quite well.
Yeah, I was able to give a good suggestion.
So, how to make this work?
Don't do that. Do this. There we go. That works.
Also, I want to see if this scales properly. If it doesn't stuff up.
That looks great.
What happens if I do it this way? I should save before I do something stupid. Man, they gave us access to that tree software in the course. Oh, there. I was like, huh, I can use this. As it turns out, if you put an object into the software, it treats it as a solid object, so the tree grows around it. And I thought, you know what? I could just have a sphere. I don't need to keep the sphere, but just have the tree grow around the sphere. Delete the sphere, and now I've got this cool little tree orb that I could use for like a bonfire or something.
Orb.
Literally, Torbs. Torbs are great. I recommend them completely. Oh god, I just sorry. Every time I see one of the Psycho Marines from Space King, I just giggle. It just, you know,
I
SpongeBob.
tried to watch that before, but it feels too childish to me.
I understand. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
What really just gets me is the hyper detailed stills. Just out of nowhere, just boom, like in SpongeBob.
The thumbnails are great. I do enjoy that.
Oh god, my humor is very bad. I understand.
Yeah. So I mentioned Inventor earlier, and the best thing about Inventor is that whenever there's the object you're working on has a point, it'll have a literal point on it that you can interact with, and that you can set it up so that you can grab these measuring sticks, and you can click on two separate points, and then tell the program how far apart you want these 2 points, and that allows you to essentially make things to a very pinpointed degree, and then they're called constraints, and these constraints allow you to make it so that way you don't have your object randomly conforming in weird ways while you're making your object without because you simply didn't look at it while you're working on something else. And that was the problem I kept running into with Maya, where I was expecting something to do one thing and it did another.
Oh yeah.
Constraints would have really fixed that. And so as I was working on Maya, I kept going, man, I wish I was doing this in Inventor instead.
Honestly, I have grown to reject the mentality of having to learn multiple programs to do different things. Like, no. If you could do all of this in one program, great. I just need to give you that one program. You're good. Like, I don't care.
I think that, Inventor could be that program. The problem is that Inventor is like stupid expensive.
That's because it's made for machining and high precision engines. You don't understand. That's where the money is. So you got to pay a lot of money for it.
When I was in uni first year uni, we had to learn how to use a piece of software called Pro Engineer. And that was a fucking nightmare. Trying to do a helical sweep to show a what was it called? Like a oh god, my brain's not bloody working today.
I feel like I need to become. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, a helical sweep we had to learn how to do, which is how you show a threading on a screw. It's how you do threading on a screw in Pro Engineer, and that was a bloody nightmare learning how to do that because it would just never work.
I bet. That sounds awful. What do you mean you kept their UV maps? You're supposed to delete them when I do something like that. What do you mean? I could have done this entire time. I hate you.
I guarantee you the software will say the feeling's mutual.
Honestly, I knew this while I was doing it. You know the reaping and the sowing meme? That's basically me right now. I'm at the reaping stage. Because, God. So the succubus, right? In her succubus form, she's got a tail, right? It's a very thin tail, so I don't know how well that's going to last without breaking off. But it goes around her left arm, back behind her, and then pops out her right side.
Oh shit, I gotta.
And I'm just thinking, how the hell is this going to slot together? What was I thinking? I wasn't. That was the problem. Oh, this is my best piece, though. I actually hate it.
Oh god. Hang in there, man. You can do it. We believe in you.
Literally, I wish I could just could throw this away. You can't. It's too good. But it's good.
Quite an I here for you. We believe in you.
Why is it, Mr. Cooper, that the best pieces you ever make are the ones that scar you the most?
Well,
like I'm looking at you in this game, and I'm like, yeah.
Art is about love, and sometimes love hurts.
Sometimes he says. Sometimes. And I've never known another kind. Oh god.
Well,
I say this, though I've seen my old uni work. There have been improvements.
Yeah, there you go.
Still pissed I lost the cat, though. That was a good cat.
Okay, I'm gonna connect.
Yeah, I remember I wanted to do something that wasn't human, because I thought, sure, why not? Let's do it. It can't be that difficult. I'll do a cat. Simple. Simple, right? It's not simple. It's not simple in the slightest. Have you seen their anatomy? God help me. It's like, what do you mean this thing has, like, this overly complicated, like, skeletal and musculature structure, and most of what I see is just fluff. Not even fat. Fluff. How do they sculpt fluff? That was an entertaining couple of weeks. But I did learn a lot about feline anatomy.
You make hair and you just spam it everywhere.
That is a smart plan. It just shocks me. I tried doing hair in ZBrush once, and I just realized I'm a barber now. Not even ironically, no. I am just a barber now. I'm combing the hair out. I'm snipping it to length, and then I'm combing it back to where I want. I'm a barber. What am I doing with my? And at that point, I decided to do solid hair pieces because I refuse to touch that now.
I feel like anime had a similar path. If you follow along with old anime to new anime, you just kind of see the attempts at making flowing anime get blockier and blockier over time.
Oh god.
At a certain point, they were like, screw this. No one cares anyway.
Yeah, turned out to be a better style anyway.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, I like the polygonal sort of hair with like alpha maps and stuff like that.
Oh, god,
I think
that
that's
looks-
the easiest and best looking.
It really would be, because I don't want to go. I don't want to go through doing hair cards. Like the ZBrush hair is basically just you have some lines, like a bunch of different lines, and you tell
Yeah.
the computer, okay, make these into tubes, and it does that. Cool. Hair cards are literally, as they say, just cards with alpha maps to resemble hair. You need like 5 layers to make it look
It's
nice.
very tedious.
It can be therapeutic, can be very nice. I just really don't want to do it. I've seen
Yeah.
I have seen it. I have seen the potential. I have worked it into my workflow. If I wanted to, I can just translate my solid pieces into proper haircuts. I would rather die.
It's not a very fun part of the art process.
Honestly, part of me is just desiring to move to a different workflow that doesn't involve UVing. I always
hated UVing. I hated UV. That was my least favorite part of like the 3D process.
I'm just here like,
Isn't that
brother,
like you
what is
have to
wrong
do
with you?
all of it? Because like, unless I misunderstand what UVing is that like you're just applying a texture?
Now the UVing is what's it? The texture gets applied to the UV because the UV is essentially the model spread out on a flat surface, so it can be painted.
Yeah.
Like, a UV is
Basically,
you know your clothes. If you were to remove the stitching and lay out the parts, that's a UV. When you put them together, then make a model in 3D space. And there's a bunch of complicated stuff. Oh, we're moving the UV here, and this represents this vertice, so that it knows this texture goes in this part. Like, okay, cool, it's very nice.
and there's always a theme, and you have to try your best to hide the seams in places that the camera won't see. Essentially,
yeah. Like in the succubus I have right now, I think I had to redo the face. The head, specifically the scalp. Never mind the face. The face is like 80% of the texture map, the UV map. Same thing. The scalp is the remaining 20% I have hidden somewhere. Why? The scalp is hidden beneath the hair. Nobody's looking there. Nobody's seeing a damn thing.
if you have clothing or like accessories, it's a little easier to UV. But if you're like making a dinosaur or something, there's like no way around it. Like you're gonna have seams somewhere.
I think I got put on a list trying to figure that out because I thought in my infinite wisdom, hey, you know those people who skin animals for the hide? What if I
Yeah,
do
that's
like
essentially
that?
what UVing is. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this works so well. Why didn't I think of this before?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm on a list now. just.
Well, we all
You research
so
something.
we're all on a list. Or at least most of us do.
Yeah.
Literally, just like some of the strangest things you've run into when you're trying to figure something out. I understand now why like old film directors from like the good films just went to weird places and did weird things to get into the role better. Like I get it now. I get you. It's all making perfect sense to me now. Oh.
What am I up to? I'm up to shape 6. God, I hope this works. And if it does work, well then, Quatus, I owe you something. If ever we meet in person. If I do another trip to America at some point, like another book tour or something.
Always happy to give suggestions.
Okay, so let's see how that. Oh, nice. Here's the problem. I need to make the organelles move with it. Shit.
Doing some work on going viral.
Yeah.
Mm.
But now I've got 25 organelles that I need to find a way to make move with the damn thing, which is pretty annoying. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to do all this manually. Shit.
Did you just love it when a plan falls apart?
Well, the thing is, I programmatically create the organelles in place. I do it in code because it was a pain in the ass to do it otherwise. But you know what? I'm going to.
5,000 points.
Where's my helper class? Yeah.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh man, I need to get more free time to work on this. Been running myself ragged again.
Yeah, same here. Because yeah, I'll really would like to get this game out. Like we got first level, I've got Cap doing concept art for the boss of the second level, and I think I'd like him to like he can't make Godot work for some reason. Like his computer, there's something dodgy going on in the background because he gets problems that nobody else gets, and so
Oh yeah, that's surprisingly common.
yeah.
The amount of people I've seen who've just... How do I put this? Every IT guy will eventually become Captain Ahab. They will find their white whale, but they will never be able to beat. And it's that one computer that makes no sense whatsoever. Like, it should work. Everything is pointing to it working, and yet it does not.
Yeah.
What's that phenomenon that legitimately scares me? You have an old computer. It's been running forever. At capacity. And it's dusty as hell. The second you start cleaning it, it breaks. It's not turning on anymore. What happened? I don't know. It just don't work no more. I guess it needed all of that heat or something. I don't know.
Okay, let's see if this will work now. Node, and I'm going to add this helper script because it will.
I think I had something happen to my computer a few months back that was kind of similar to that, where everything mostly worked, but there was a couple of games that were giving me issues. So I was like, I started fiddling around with my drivers, trying to get things working. And for the most part, I was having success. And then all of a sudden, complete black screen. My computer wouldn't turn on anymore. I ended up bringing it in and finding out that my motherboard died.
God, I hate that.
Just say, how did
yeah,
this
that was
happen?
a bit of a mess. I needed to essentially live off of a temporary computer for a few weeks. And then now I'm on a better temporary computer, or at least this one can handle my computer to the fullest degree. It just I can't have all of my main motherboard stuff because it doesn't quite fit in its motherboard. So I'm still waiting on a new motherboard to go back to my original setup. But for now, this one's working well enough for everything I want it for.
Shit. I just stuffed up massively.
It's good.
The more I think
I
about
had some
computers, man,
issues.
the less I like them. Yeah, go on. Go on.
So I have an NVMe, hard drive where I have my Windows on, and that was getting full up. So I had to buy a newer one, and I bought this one that had like 2 terabytes instead of 1 terabyte. And so there's only one slot in my motherboard for this NVMe chip. So I had to do this, I had to create an image of my Windows backup on a different hard drive, take out my old NVMe, put the new NVMe in, and then load the image onto the new NVMe. And what I didn't know about that is when you create an image,
Yeah.
I'm excited to know what happens.
with a 1 terabyte that's accessible, and there's just another terabyte that's just completely inaccessible. So it didn't solve any problem.
Oh man, very sad.
I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and like when October rolls around, get the new Windows and fully lobotomize that, spend like a week taking out all the bloat and crap.
I finally gave up on Windows like a couple of years ago and decided, you know what? I've been hearing good things about Linux. I'll just swap to Linux. And you know what? I've swapped and I've never looked back.
Yeah,
I'm right there. Like I'm about ready to try.
I know. I'm looking at just okay. Fine. If I need Windows for games, get a virtualizer, run Windows on that,
Yeah.
and then play the game.
What I have is I have Lutris and I have Steam. And between those two, using external games on Steam or using Lutris to handle the rest, I'm pretty much able to play everything I come across. I even manage Heroes of the Storm.
What about art programs and stuff? Because I heard that's where Linux still kind of struggles.
Well, I mean,
like pretty intensive art programs like ZBrush and.
I'm not an artist myself, so I can't really tell you on that front. But at least when
Okay.
I was getting Cooper's help for setting up what was it?
Godot.
Yeah, Godot.
We
we were able to do that without too much issue. Some minor problems in the beginning, but it functions pretty well from what I've seen.
Okay.
Let me look up. Is there for example, Photoshop? Photoshop Linux. Linux version.
From what I've heard from my friend, he says he can still run the art programs, but they're just less efficient, and you'll get them like chugging where Windows would be smoother. I don't know if it's true, but
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't have a Photoshop on mine, so you might have a point on that. It might be a good argument as to why you might want to have a dual boot kind of situation going on.
Yeah, I've got a dual boot with Windows as well. When I build my new rig, I was thinking of rather than doing a dual boot, I just have a virtual box or something like that. And because having a dual boot is a bit of a pain in the ass, especially if there's something I'm doing in Linux, and then I suddenly say, oh shit, I need to switch over to Windows. I gotta shut down my whole computer, reboot.
Even thinking about setting that up is like, I just do not have time. I want to like fly my friend out from Utah and just be like, set up my computer for me.
You do what Henry Cavill did. Paid a guy like 10 grand or something to set up
Yeah.
something like that.
A bit much, but
I
hey,
wish
if
I
someone was
could.
willing to pay it.
When I was first doing the swapping process, I had no idea how to even start, so I ended up asking my aunt had history with working with computers, fiddle with it. And when I had some beginning issues, we also had a worker at the time who also had a lot of history working with Linux. And he came by and fiddled with it as well, and ultimately everything turned out pretty well. I'm using Ubuntu.
Nice.
Yeah, I use Kubuntu because I find KDE is so much nicer. But no, like if you're happy with Kubuntu, with Ubuntu, then go for it.
Yeah, Ubuntu for me is it's a nice transition from Windows because Ubuntu has the same what's it called interface where you just kind of have a desktop it loads into, and then you open up your folders and sort around all your computer stuff. You don't you mainly interact with the terminal when you need to install new things or adjust things that aren't working right. Which is rather similar to Windows in some ways.
So I think I will. Okay, so I've got to create more remote transforms. God damn, it's so much work. Oh, yeah, got plenty of time. Yeah, gotta take the missus to work and then. Yeah. So now, for a while I used Ubuntu and I was okay with it, but it had this thing called Gnome. Its user interface was called Gnome, and I was okay with that for the time being. And then they switched over to this other thing called Unity, and I just found it unusable. I couldn't use it. I hated it. So I switched over to Kubuntu because it had KDE, and you can basically configure it to look however you like, which is an absolute joy. Oh, God damn it, I'm not going to like this, I don't think. I am really...
Yeah, I haven't run into any Unity thing on my Ubuntu. Maybe I'm using the jellyfish before they used it.
Okay. Shit, that worked. Okay, no, keep it out. Yeah, so, KDE, I really like. You can make it look like Mac OS, you can make it look like Windows, you can completely customize it to something else if you like. But, yeah, the GNOME, or Unity, the Unity system, I really just did not like. But anyway, if it works for you, then great.
Well, just mine has GNOME too. So I've never heard of this Unity. That seems, from what I'm looking up, that seems to be an entirely separate distribution.
Okay. No, for me it was something that they just switched to and then forced everyone to use it.
I guess they got a lot of blowback and then swapped back. Because
Maybe.
I'm on. Let me see, where is it? Ubuntu 22.0.1 0.04.2, and I have no.
Okay. Four, 5, and 6. I need 4, 5, and 6. So organelle. Yeah, I gotta do all of this manually. It's such a pain in the ass, but I've gotta do it. Oh, you piece of shit. So one thing I don't like about Godot is sometimes when you're playing around with the scene graph, the keyboard will stop responding. That's the one thing I don't like about it. Everything else I love about Godot. It is so intuitive. It's so nice to work with. It's not slow as all hell. Developing user interfaces, a UI in Godot is a joy, absolute joy. It's it's in some ways it's easier than bloody Qt. Frog, have you gotten up to designing UIs in Unity yet? Am I on my own again?
It's currently muted.
I think you muted Frog. You might be busy with the kid. Nah, I remember trying to make user interfaces work in Unity, and it was an absolute nightmare. It was painful doing that. Okay, so organelle 4, 5, and 6 goes to 4, 5, and 6. Oh, crap. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Ah, shit. This is fucking everything up. That stuffed up the bloody organelles, damn it.
God. Something. Always something.
Yes, always something.
This.
Bloody crap.
I will put this all together tomorrow. That's fine. I also do need to. God, at work, I've got a little notebook that I've just been drawing the head in, with various little blocks in it, showing like, okay, maybe it can slot in together like this. Maybe that. How is this Lego going to work? God damn, the weight distribution is going to be an absolute nightmare on this thing.
Oh,
I love those little problems, but like if I don't have something like that to think about, I don't know. I tend to go insane.
I know the feeling. I made the problem of having the hair in 3 parts: the front, the middle, and the back. And the back part is a bit too big So I'm just gonna have to hope it slots onto the head. At worst case scenario, I'm gonna be providing the whole model to the guy as well. Like, this is clearly above my capacity here. Hire somebody to do it for you. Oh,
That's
God.
why I love game design. It's like there's an endless world of little puzzles to figure out.
Honestly, that's probably why I'm into it.
Probably the
It's also why I'm not allowed to
Yeah.
play Factora anymore.
oh,
I played it once. I made my spaghetti base. I already had like 24 ways of making it better. I cannot be allowed near that game. I'm gonna lose a month of my life again. But there's a special kind of joy. Just, it's not something I could adequately explain unless somebody's really into it. Like you play a strategy game, and then there's that one faction that just hates your guts. You finally get to them. It's like, oh, catharsis. The greatest feeling in the
Yeah.
world.
I love breaking strategy games. I was playing one of the new Fire Emblems like a year ago, and my wife was really into it. She wanted to watch me play, you know, and she gave up after a while because I would take like hours on one map, just like grinding out every little bit of XP or improvements I could.
I shouldn't. I should just
Giving-
complete the game. No.
Giving my units broken weapons so they would like increase their skill without killing the unit. So I'd have like an army bludgeoning some poor like hopeless soldier who has like 0% chance at like striking my unit.
Yeah, something I
It
learned
could
as
be
I
a
got
problem
older is
to
that
plan.
I'm horribly arbitrary. So because of which, it really is a great struggle for me to enjoy a game for an extended period of time. What I've how I cope with that is I have like a list of games I constantly bob between. Whenever my arbitrariness kicks in, and I have to move on. So then I just can go swap between like 6 different titles, and eventually I'll actually finish one of them.
That's a good
God.
strategy.
It's a very good strategy. Unfortunately, I can't do it. The second I forget what I was
Yeah.
doing, I'm like, maybe I should have just... Maybe I should restart.
Yeah, I very, like, a couple days ago, got back into Crusader Kings 2.
Which game?
Crusader Kings 2.
Ah,
I just grabbed my favorite playstyle of grabbing Charlemagne and trying to form the Roman Empire. There's a guide that I like using online. It's on Steam, I believe, where Charlemagne, the Roman king, and I really enjoy the idea of what if Charlemagne, instead of bothering with this Holy Roman Empire bullshit, decided to look over to Byzantine and go like, you know what? I think I'm loyal to that guy. And then becomes the Byzantine ruler, and then just starts the process of actually making Rome.
nice.
Well, I think like in 8 years, I relatively easily became the Byzantine emperor. Because it just so happens that when Charlemagne completes most of his events, the Byzantine emperor is an old bag and on the border of death. And since Charlemagne's amazing in all of his stats, once he becomes a subject of the Byzantine emperor, he very quickly becomes a marshal, and he can start voting as the next ruler.
Oh, man.
Sounds like a winning strat.
It is.
Fuck. I really, really hope I can bug up a lot of this stuff. Trying to make these polygon animaty thingy-majiggies. My audio is about to get very choppy too.
God. Oh, that's not that I have to head off. I got to go to bed for work. So I will see you guys later.
Okay, how about
All right.
man?
Take care.
Okay, that seems to be working alright.
I am just doing dishes with a baby strapped to my back. And after I do that, I will make dinner with a baby strapped to my back.
How very domestic of you.
Change your name to Mama Frog.
Oh my god. Oh, that's probably more fitting at this point.
Okay.
I can at least vicariously get some game dev feelings through you guys, listening to your projects and woes.
Yeah. Cap's finally back, and but he's out of smoke.
Mm.
So 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. I need to go 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. That goes to not to the goes to 7.
Oh.
You guys wouldn't happen to know a copyright lawyer, would you?
Why?
No.
There's an old game that is pretty much that its creator of the game has pretty much gone out of business. I was wondering, how do I get that game? Do I need to somehow get a hold of the original creators and call them, or
What game
buy
is
it,
it?
or it's an old like armor games kind of game called Min Hero.
Ah.
What's it called?
Huh.
I said it was called Min Hero.
Min Hero.
Yeah, it was.
Let
made
me
by-
check something.
Let me see. What was the?
So that's like an old
good.
Flash game, right?
Yeah, an old Flash
What's
game.
this thing doing?
A long time ago, I downloaded this thing that basically was a repository of like every Flash game in existence.
Oh yeah, I already have access to the game's files and everything. I just wanted to know how to get the copyright so that way I could theoretically make money off of it if I wanted to make like a sequel.
Oh, interesting.
If
I
you
have
know,
no idea in that case.
you got to try and track down the guy's contact details first. Ask him directly, and if he says okay and you've got it in writing, then you got no problem. But if he says no, then well, there's nothing
But
you
what
can
if
do.
there is no original guy? What if he's completely moved on and abandoned the project and there's no way to contact him?
Well, then don't
Hmm.
just do it.
There would be some kind of legal way to claim something as a outsider.
You need to actually speak directly to the person and ask their permission.
I see.
Or maybe if he's dead, a descendant. I don't know how that would work. um, or probably not the ethical way to handle it. You could go ahead and do it and ask forgiveness later if consequences come your way.
That is literally what I did with the Axom Saga. That's what I did with the Axom Saga, is I just went ahead and did it. I tried to reach out to the people involved and ask permission, and just got silence from them. So I said, well, bugger it, I'm going to do it anyway, because I think it's a good friggin' idea. I did it, and I sold hundreds of copies. Well, and
that
I actually ended up at one point speaking to the wife of one of the creators and asking permission, and they just said no comment.
They literally said no comment. That's funny.
That was literally the story of how like Uber and these rideshare services got started. Hey, Captain.
Oh, it's me. Hello there. So my girlfriend has acquired many stuffed animals.
As girlfriends do.
Oh, yeah. My wife has quite the collection herself.
Oh no!
When I was
They're all in my office. They're all in my office, staring at me menacingly.
They're like, you know what they're staring menacingly and saying they're mine. She's ours now.
Did you hear that?
No, I did not.
I heard a female voice.
Stop moaning about Say what?
I heard a female voice. I did not hear what she said.
Oh yeah. No, she was like, "Stop moaning about my teddies." They're all looking at me.
At this point, I think our stuffed animals are more like tulpas. We've developed lore for them, personalities. They have their own voices, and they will speak vicariously through me or my wife, depending on the situation.
Minus the me and my wife part, I feel like there's a movie that's kind of like that.
Is it Chucky?
No, not that one. As in, like, someone with a lot of stuffed animals starts is like seeing them talk to him, and then that becomes like a theme of his life or something.
Oh.
Maybe it was a show instead of a movie. Wasn't it the one with the Disney brain one? The brain, what brain? Child show.
I'm just thinking, E.T., Toy Story.
It was something smaller. It wasn't
Something
a big
small.
name. It's one of those like
I
think it's really
shows that Hollywood throws out just to keep people entertained.
I think it's pretty funny, like, the image of my wife, she's this, like, no-nonsense, very strict engineer who, like, quickly ascended the ranks of her company. And then, like, she'll invite colleagues over here sometimes, and it's like the house is full of these cute stuffed animals. Like, wait, what? What's going on?
Girls will do what girls do.
Girls gotta do what girls gotta do.
I think I found it. It's one of these two, I think. It's either a show called Reanimated or it was called Out of Jimmy's Head.
Out of Jimmy's Head.
It's one of those
Not
two.
familiar.
And like I said, it was some small time show.
Oh, do you remember Small Soldiers?
Oh god.
I think I remember that. Was it toy soldiers or small soldiers?
I think it was small soldiers.
There was like the bad GI Joe types, and then there was like these mutants, right? Is that what the one I'm thinking of?
Oh yeah. There were they did the toys for them as well. That was so weird.
I remember the second one where essentially there was like the more human toy soldiers that were fighting against the more mutant toys. And
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was a plot
The
line.
Commando Elite versus the Gorgonites.
That
Yeah.
was
I wanna re-watch that now. Maybe I have a different interpretation of that whole struggle.
You're right. It was called Small Soldiers. Wow. I
Yeah,
didn't think
yeah.
that was.
I don't
Maybe my
remember.
memory's better than I realized.
It's one of those films. Like, I don't even remember it being good as a kid. Like, I was 10,
I don't know. I enjoyed
but
it.
I was. It was one of those where I was like, "This is okay." I kind of liked the creature designs more than anything else.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Is that for me?
I don't know.
I think that was me actually.
Okay. Oh, so I spent like 3 hours trying to fix my installation today. I think I made progress, but it's still not working. And you know when the most progress happened is when I reinstalled graphics drivers and then fully shut down and began again. But I did figure out a thing, which is the installation expects it seems to use DirectX 11, but I have DirectX 12. I don't know if that could be significant, but
I don't know. Okay, well, that's not working. And
It's happened again.
I'm tired.
what's supposed to happen?
Hang on. Okay, guys, we need to end the stream now because I've got really important things to get to. So, thanks everyone for joining. And yeah, I will talk to everyone later. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.